Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Star Wars Tales of the Jedi Redemption issue number 2. Now, as you know, Star Wars Tales of the Jedi Redemption was a 5-issue series that was meant to feature the redemption of Uric Queldrome, who ends up training Vima Sunrider, the daughter of Normie Sunrider, and was meant to take place in the original timeline. So, let's get on with the story. It starts off how, at the space station where the Jedi are meeting, we see how Hogon is basically desperate to see the Jedi, and we see how one of his friends say, they've been at it for days. But what do you care, Hogon? You're no Jedi. It's always been an interest of mine. A fascination. Say, is there a place I could watch? And you can kind of see how Hogon is so fixated on the Jedi. He's basically like their #1 fan. But we even see how those who got hurt by Uric Queldrome still are furious with his betrayal and actions. One of which being the Jedi Selvar, who, understandably is not only furious about what he's done, but knows that his deeds have not been paid yet. And this kind of reminds you that, while you might actually be on the path of redemption, those that you hurt, betrayed, as well as hurt others, will find it hard to trust, forgive, and see you. And we even do see how Normie asks the question, why did you leave me? But we kind of see how on the planet Ranvar, we see how obviously Uric is thinking to himself that, this place is empty and that, but even starting to think if he can still be a Jedi now that he's been cut off from the Force. And this is him now knowing, after everything that he's done during the whole Sith War, it will be hard for him to go back to the path of redemption. And this does remind you that, even if you have been fired, also court-martialed and so forth, you still have to live with the actions that you've done. And now it's him understanding the Jedi sword is just a tool to him, and ends up falling down into an ice-like cave. We do kind of see how back at the space station, we see how Normie Sunrider is kind of keeping up with files and reports. We kind of see how Vima is desperate to kind of be a Jedi, but we see how her mum is so fixated with everything going on. Of course, Vima is still seeing things a bit like a kid. She fails to see that her mum has other responsibilities that she doesn't have. So, of course, decides to sneak away and try to find out how to find a Jedi that can help her. And obviously wants to find Uric Queldrome in a way to kind of become a Jedi. And we do kind of see how, Tor offers for Selva to come with him to Ryloth. And we see how, shows her to his world. But we see how, one of Tot's friends say, Tot Donta, you've come. We live in fear. The Rylek clan have attacked us. Help us. And we do kind of see how, Tot wants to handle the situation responsibly. But we kind of see how Zelva unintentionally gives the other residents of Ryloth the wrong idea. And this is the difference between a peaceful mindset and a warlike one. The difference between both mindsets is one wants to find a logical solution, while the other one looks for bloodshed, violence, and destruction. But we kind of see how, Tot has to calm everyone down due to Selvar's actions. And we even see him saying, you were quick to choose the path of violence, Selvar. I have found another way. The bloodshed between the clans have lasted for generations, and it must end. So we kind of see how he decides to send two clan leaders to help fix the problem, and hoping that everything gets fixed. And Selvar saying, they will perish out there. Better a death in battle. This is not my way. Take me home to Qatar. And obviously, when we do see on the planet Ranvar, also, yeah, Yurik looking back at all the people in his life. Normie Sunrider and Vima when she was still a baby, his brother that he unintentionally killed, and his Jedi Master. And this reminds you that, yeah, the people that you might have hurt, betrayed, and crossed. And this is Yurik finally now understanding if he can't be a Jedi, what is he now? And also, this does remind you, even if you are on the path of trying to find yourself, sometimes the flashbacks, the damage, and the harm from your actions is still there. And it reminds you that there is no such thing as a clean slate if the damage is too great. But we kind of see how Normie Sunrider gets word that her daughter has disappeared. And we see how, yeah, Hogon mainly hears something saying, "What was that? Ship falling apart again?" And we kind of see how, yeah, Vima Sunrider obviously shows the person that she wants to find and even offers to pay Hogon. And we see how, yeah, they make their way to Ranvar. This is where we see he gives her supplies and all that, and her saying, "I am the daughter of Normie Sunrider. I won't leave this place until I am a Jedi." And yeah, leading up to issue 3. So I think issue 2 is enjoyable. Again, it really reminds you of the path of redemption because, yeah, even if you do realize your mistakes or finally question your actions, some people will find it hard to forgive you. Some people will start to see if you really did change, and other people might see things a lot differently. Sometimes redemption means understanding you messed up, but it's also showing people that you have changed, but it will take up them time to forgive, trust, see, and view you in a positive light. So, definitely readable, definitely enjoyable, but not going too massively big. So it still deserves thumbs in the middle. It's okay, not a good start, but it's definitely still enjoyable. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.